Please welcome to the stage the chair of the Democratic Party of Illinois and Congresswoman from the 2nd Congressional District, Congresswoman Dr. Robin Kelly.
Thank you so much, and it's great to see you Democrats. It has been too long. It's been about a year and a half of virtual meetings, and it's great to be with you in person. But before I go on, I want us to give another round of applause to Christina Zahorek and Dan Kavitz for all of their hard work to put this together in very trying times. Let's give them a round of applause. Also, I want to thank Senator Ossoff for joining us. Thank you, Senator Durbin, for working your magic. Senator Ossoff, when you won, I remember that day so clearly for a number of reasons. And when you won, we were so elated. Yes, yes, yes. And then the yes, yes, yes turned into shock, turned into fear, because that was January 6th. And I remember being one of the last people off the gallery floor, running for safety, but then it ended in triumph because we came back to the House floor and we did our job, and Joe Biden is the President of the United States of America. Today we gather for the first time since 2019. The pandemic hit, some of us got sick, some of us lost loved ones, I know I did. Many of us struggled, but we are coming back. And we are coming back because of the leadership of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and all that we were able to do in the House of Representatives and the Senate in Washington, D.C. It was our leadership. We didn't get one Republican vote. Please remember that. Tell your friends it wasn't one Republican vote that sent the resources back to every state, even though they're taking credit for it because their states and their towns and their mayors and governors are getting the resources too. But please remember that it was us trying to lift people off the carpet, lift people out of their beds, help businesses survive. No one else but the Democrats. Please remember that. And then closer to home, it was the leadership of J.B. Pritzker, the leadership of Don Harmon, the leadership of Chris Welch that took it even further, brought it closer to home to got us where we are today. We're not through it yet. Government can't do everything. We're depending on all of you to wear your mask, to get vaccinated, to get your family and friends vaccinated. We can't do it alone. We need your help. But we are proud of what we've been able to do. Illinois Democrats have a rich legacy as evidenced by the work of today's Party Builder honorees. My friend, you know, I love you, John Penn. I love Barb Brown. She trained me well to be a whip at the Democratic National Convention. And to President Harmon and Speaker Welch, thank you for everything that you've done. Let's give them a round of applause. But it's time for the grassroots, the everyday people. We need to honor them and value them and appreciate them because they're the ones voting to make sure that Democrats are in the House on every level of government. It's not just about who's the president. It's who's the mayor, who's the senator, who's on the library board, the school board. That's how they build the bench. That's how they built the bench. We need to vote at every election, every office. Please don't forget that. We have some priorities. We need to make sure we re-elect Governor J.B. Pritzker. We don't want a Republican in the State House. We need to make sure we send Senator Tammy Duckworth back to the Senate so she can do good work with Senator Durbin and Senator Ossoff. Now I'm getting selfish and personal here. We need to make sure we send my colleague, Lauren Underwood, back to Congress. Congressman Sean Casten back to Congress. And please, let's send some more back to Congress. Let's send Mary Miller and her friends packing. That will help us too. Also, I want to salute my friend Sherry Bustos. She has been a fantastic representative of the 17th District. And to use her words, she's not retiring, she's just not running again. you know, she's moving to a new chapter. And we wish you well, Sherry, and thank you for everything that you've done. We just have a job to do to make sure she's replaced by a good Democrat. We need to send a Democrat back to that district. And before I close, I just want to honor Jesse White. I know he's not with us today, but I'm sure he's with us in spirit and watching virtually. I just want to thank Jesse, for all of his years in office, all of his sacrifice, because it is a sacrifice, all the joy he has brought up and down the state. And thank you for all of you for supporting Jesse. And I know we have great candidates running to take his seat. And when November 2022 comes, we will do our best to make sure a Democrat replaces Jesse White in the Secretary of State's office. And last but certainly not least, we need to send back Attorney General Kwame Raoul, Comptroller Mendoza, my former colleague, and Treasurer Mike Farrick, an office that's very near and dear to my heart. Please, we have work to do. So I want you to repeat after me. You can't get complacent in the audience. We have work to do for 2022. Repeat. We have work to do in 2022. We have work to do in 2022. Okay, Democrats, let's get to work. I'm honored to be your chair, and I will be coming to a neighborhood near you. Thank you so much.